Here we have P. Here you see P, okay, and P is a matrix. From here we conclude that P is a matrix. So, and its size, here you see Ij goes from 1 to 5, and Pij is the denote the ijth entry of P. So P is a matrix of order 5 into 5, and here you see R. It means that its all entries are from real numbers. Okay, so now I write a matrix P of size 5 into 5 in its general form. Here is P, and here I take the matrix, okay, and according to question, here you see this one is for the entry, and according to that the entries will be P11, thereafter P12, thereafter P13, P14, P15, okay, and this is the first row. The second row, you know, P12, P not P12, P21, P21, P22, P23, P24, P25. Okay. The third row will be P31, P32, P33, P34, P35. Now the fourth row, P41, P42, P43, P44, P45, and the last row, P51, P52, P53, P54, P55. Okay. Let me slide these three entries a little. Okay, it is okay now. Now we have the matrix P in its general form, and now see the second statement of this question. Here you see the second statement. This is the second, and here you see S is set of matrices, and you see you have to take the matrices from P. Okay, here you see S is a set of matrices taken from P with a condition, with two condition. The first one is here. I show you in red enclosure. The first one is here and the second one is here. Okay, if you take these two conditions into the account and you are taking matrices from P satisfying these two conditions, then you will have infinite number of matrices, and those matrices form the set S. And what is P? P is a matrix whose entries are real with no condition. So obviously S is a proper subset of P. So here on the screen you see the matrix P, and now I convert this matrix P into S. So to convert this matrix P into S, obviously I have to impose those two conditions, this one, this condition and this condition. So I am going to impose this condition. Now see, So I will change this matrix P into what? Into S. So I type here S. I have erased P. Now I type S in some other color, that is red. Okay, so accordingly the entries inside the matrix will be changed. So I am changing with applying those two conditions. So let us see the first entry. Suppose it is X. Okay, so X equals to P11, and here you see the condition, the first condition, this equals to PRS. And if you compare here IJ, here 1 1, if you compare, then I will be 1, I equals to 1, and also J equals to 1. Now impose the second condition. You see there here the second condition. Okay, so imposing second condition, we have I plus R. Here you see I plus R equals to J plus S. So I is 1 and R is not known, so 1 plus R, and after the sign of inequality J plus S, J is 1, so 1 plus S. It implies that R should be equals to S. It means that here you see RS, you see both should be equal, you see. So for this we have to take the diagonal entries. Here you see both are equal, both are equal, both are equal, both are equal. So these all will be X. Okay, so this will be equals to X, this X, X, here X. Okay. Okay, so now we go for the second entry. In the same way, for that I erase this thing. This was for the diagonal entries. Now suppose P12 equals to Y. So Y equals to P12, and here if you take this one, then this will be equal to PRS, and you obviously you compare I equals to 1, J equals to 2. And the second condition is here I plus R means 1 plus R equals to J plus S, J is to S. Okay, from here we have R minus S equals to 1. So here you see RS, and R should be greater than S by 1. Okay, so suppose R is 3, then S must be 2. R is 4, then S must be 3. So let us check where are those entries. You see those entries are here, this one. Here you see R minus 1, 2 minus 1 is 1. Okay, so this also will be equals to Y, 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 Y. Okay, now we go for the third entry, that is this thing. You see, so I go for that and I now erase this thing. So this time suppose this is equals to some other letter Z. Okay, so Z equals to P13, and if you impose the first condition, then this will be equals to PRS. And now we impose the second condition, that is I plus R. So I is 1, 1 plus R, and equals to J plus S. J is our 3, 3 plus S. This gives us R minus S equals to 2. This means that R should be greater than S by 2. It means that if R is 4, then S will be 2. So let us find those entries. Okay, so those entries are, we have assumed that to be Z. Okay, So those integers I show you, this one z, z, here will be z. Okay, so this is done now. Now for the next entries, and for that I have to erase this thing. Now the next is this one, P14. Suppose P14 is A. Okay, so now A equals to P14, and now we impose the first condition equals to PRS. Okay, now we impose PRS. Now we impose the second condition. You see that is here. I plus R. I is 1. 1 plus R equals to R plus 1 plus I plus R equals to J plus S. I is 1. So I 1 plus R equals to J plus S. J is 4. 4 plus S. And from here we have R minus S equals to 3. So the difference this time should be 3. And those elements are here. Here. This will be A. And this also will be A. Okay. There are 2 elements. Now the last one. Last one is this element. Suppose it is B. P15 is B. So B equals to P15. Now I impose the first condition. This should be equals to PRS. Okay. And now I impose the second condition. I plus R equals to J plus S. I is our 1, R, J is our 5 plus S. So this time R minus S should be 4. So this will be B. And okay, and now we have to check the remaining elements. I show you the remaining elements. Okay, still there are elements which are untouched, and those I show you in green. See in green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and here it is. Here it was X. Okay, all the diagonal elements was X. I proved that in the beginning. And the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the sixth one is here. This is the sixth. So sixth elements are left. So let us work for those elements one by one. Here will be X. Okay. So you see now one entry in green circle. I go to work for that. So I type here this time P23. Okay, and this will be equals to, according to the first condition, PRS. Now I impose the second condition. According to that, it will be 2 plus R. 2 plus R equals to J plus S. J is 3, 3 plus S. So according to that, R minus S should be 1. So R minus 1 should be 1. R minus 1 should be 1. So you see, for example, here you see I show you in yellow enclosure. Okay, here you see P3 2, 3 minus 2 is 1. So, and you see this is Y. So the entry inside the green enclosure will be equal to Y. Okay, so I type here equals to Y. Okay, now the next entry, I enclose that entry, and that is P2 4. And for this I work here. This time it is P2 4. So here I type P2 4, not in green, I write in red, P2 4, and I impose the first condition. This will be equals to RS, and now I impose the second condition. According to this, 2 plus R equals to J 4 plus S. So R minus S is 2. And you see I take one entry where R minus S is 2. I show you in yellow enclosure. Here you see, here R minus S is 2. So what does it mean? It is Z. So P24 will be Z. Okay, so P24 will be equals to Z. Now now it is, there are 4 more entries. Now I work for the next entry, and that entry is, I show you in green. Now it is P24. So I write here for P24, P25. It is P25 inside the green circle. P25 equals to, impose the first condition. This will be PRS, and impose now the second condition. I plus R, that is 2 plus R equals to J plus S. J is 5 plus S, and this time R minus S equals to 3. So I show you one entry where R minus S is 3, and that entry I show you in yellow circle. Here is, you see, P41, 4 minus 1 is 3. So this equals to A. So this will be equals to A. Okay. In the same way we have to do for all the elements. Okay. Now I take the next element as P34. Okay. And so I have to erase this one. Now I work for P34. I write in red. P34. Impose the first condition, and that will be equals to PRS. Now impose the second condition. I plus R, 3 plus R equals to J. J is 4 plus S, and R minus S will be 1. And I show you an entry where R minus S is 1. Here you see, I show you in yellow color, yellow enclosure. You see, P21, 2 minus 1 is 1. So our P34 will be Y. Okay, Y. Now I go for the next entry remaining. Okay, now I take next entry, p p35. Okay, here is p35, and for that I work now p35. Now impose the first condition. This will be equals to p rs, and now impose the second condition. I is 3, 3 plus r, j is 5, 5 plus s, and this time r minus s is 2. Now I show you an entry where r minus s is 2 in yellow circle. Here is that entry. 3 minus 1 is 2. So p35 will be z. This will be z. Okay. Now I go for the last entry. I think the last. Yes, it is the last one. And that is p45. So for that I work here p45. p45. It is now p45. I show you in green enclosure. Okay, p45. And now I impose the first condition here. This will be equals to prs, and now impose I impose the second condition, I plus r, 4 plus r equals to j is 5, 5 plus s. According to this, r minus s will be 1. Okay, so I show you one entry where r minus s is 1 in yellow circle. You see here, you see, that is y. So p45 will be equals to y. This will be equals to y. Okay, so we have done the work for all the entries. Now the matrix you see on the screen is S. Okay, you see here that the matrix is has become has is this matrix on the screen is not clear, so I write the same matrix here. See this, I first erase to get a space. Now I write at this place the same matrix S in red color. Okay, then S equals to, okay, you see the first row x, y, z, a, b. Okay, the second is y, x, y, z, a. The third row z, y, x, y, z. The fourth row a, z, y. Fourth row is a, z, y, x, y. Okay, and the last row is b, a, z, y, x. Okay, 1 second. Okay, now I erase the rough matrix S. We have two matrices, one is clear, so I erase the other form of matrix S. Okay, now dimension of the, you see how we go. There are 4 options, and in the examination we have to go for for all four, sorry, we have to go for all options. And in that, if you choose option, if you take options in a order, then it may take a large it may take large time, much time. So to reduce time, sometimes we can reduce the time. Here you see the question is such type. Here you see, I show you here option B and in option C. In both the option you see dimension are different. In one it is 5 and in the other it is 11, and both cannot be true at the same time. Okay, so we expect that among these two, either B or C is false. Okay, we have to choose the false option. So among these two, one will be false. So we first focus in these two options. Okay, that will save our time. So what is the dimension of S? Now it is very clear. I write dimension S equals to distinct entries in S. Okay, and if you see the entries, then you will find that there are 5 distinct letters. So the answer will be 5. So B is correct. So this is not our option because we have to choose the false one. Okay, and the false one is obviously this. It says that dimension of S over R is 11. So our option is C. So so far you have realized that I have not gone for option A and B. Without going to option A and B, I have chosen the false statement, and we are done if we are in the examination hall. But here you are not in the examination hall. We should learn, and for the learning purpose I will go for the remaining options, that is A and D. Okay, so see, in A it says that S is a subspace of vector space over R of 5 into 5 symmetric matrix. And if you observe that, here you see, I show you, see the first column, you see X, it is XYZ AB. Okay, XYZ AB. And now see the first row, it is the same XYZ AB. If you compare the second row with second column, then you will see the same pattern. This means that S is symmetric. So our option A is correct. So correct, but we have to choose the false one. So this option should not be ticked in the examination hall. So this is not our option. Now we have done work for option B. Now it remains option D, the last option, and you see that P is a member of S and all entries of P are integers. Then yes, all, if you then 5 divides the sum of all the diagonal entries of P. So let us see the diagonal entries. Okay, I show you in blue. Here is the diagonal entries. Here is the second. Add these two, that will be 2x. Add this one, 3x. Add this one, 4x. Add this one, 5x. And here it says all the entries are integers. So if x is integer, then obviously the sum is 5x is divisible by 5. Okay, so it is true. So a statement is true, but it is not our option because we have to choose the false one. So our option to be marked is C. So we are done now. And one thing I say that if you see the duration of this video is very long, you may think that very time taking question, but not, it is not. If you practice, then you can find the right option in a very less time. Okay, so this